headed uptown.
Pull the fucking car from there! Yo, come on!
Yo, check this out!
Hey!
Fuck up!
No one wants to get hurt. Okay, you know that, and I know that. Just give me the guns. Think about what you're doing. Come up on your way out. What the is going on?
You crazy? He's out of control! We're just supposed to be stealing the car!
Hey man, he was going down sooner or later!
Oh, come on! Get out of here! Come on!
I'm talking to your ass, Beavis. What the f you doing on my block? Walking.
Over here looking for a little something, huh?
How little you want? Don't come looking over here unless you want to get your ass kicked. You wouldn't be threatening me, would you?
I want to get back in the car.
Late ass.
Excuse me, would you turn that down, please?
What?
I said, would you turn that down, please?
Man, that's my favorite song.
Turn it down, Mace. I want to hear what the man got to say.
I'd like to get started.
What's stopping you then, baby?
An impasse is a situation that has no apparent solution. For example, I'd like to begin my lecture while Mace wants to listen to his music. In the absence of compromise, how do we resolve a situation of this nature? Refused to compromise, and so, in fact, did I. However, my position was explained to you very clearly. Would you like me to elaborate further?
I think I should have
Always carry away as possible. Now, in the absence of compromise, greater force prevails. That lesson could save your life someday.
The story begins with two cars speeding down the road. The car in front is driven by a terrified woman who is desperately trying to escape. The man behind her tries to force her to pull over, but she presses harder on the gas, determined not to let him catch her. The situation escalates when the masked man leans out of his window and points a gun at her, threatening to shoot. Frozen with fear, she pulls over and remains inside her car.
Check this out!
Hey!
Before they can do something stupid, a man named Randall rushes to intervene.
Make a mistake that could ruin your life.
While Randall attempts to calm the situation, the woman suddenly runs. One of the masked men shoots her in the leg, and she collapses. Randall shoves the attackers away before one of them turns the gun on Randall and shoots him multiple times. The attackers search his pockets and find a police badge. Realizing he is an officer, take the badge before fleeing. The shop owner who witnessed everything calls the police. Some time later, Randall's funeral takes place and the community remembers him as a respected man with a military background. His daughter, Anya, stands at the grave mourning him, supported by her teacher Kara. Randall's brother, Karl, arrives unexpectedly.
Uncle Carl?
With her father gone, Karl is the only family Anya has left. During their conversation, Karl explains that Randall often worked with troubled students, kids struggling with discipline and violence. Because of that, many students did not attend the funeral, and some may even feel relieved that he is gone. Karl decides to move in with Anya since no one else can care for her, but she is angry that he never contacted her or her father, even though her father hoped he would.
What do you care? Did you ever stop to think that maybe he was trying to find you?
Karl feels visibly shaken by guilt. One day at school, Karl sees a woman being harassed by a group of men. He steps in to check if she is alright, but she walks away without saying a word. Nearby, the same masked men watch Karl from their car and begin following him. They claim the neighborhood belongs to them and tell him he should not walk through their streets. Despite their intimidation, Karl remains calm. A passing police car forces the thugs to leave, but once it drives away, they circle back and open fire. Karl dodges the bullets and skillfully disarms one thug before their car speeds off. Soon after, Karl reconnects with an old friend named Joey, who once worked with Randall.
Joey, I've got something for you. And I'm gonna be straight with you, there's no money in it.
Your brother.
Yeah.
Karl explains everything and asks for help uncovering who killed Randall and whether a local gang is involved.
Talk to this guy. He owns the place where my brother was killed.
Okay.
Later, at a bar, Joey reveals that the store owner who witnessed the attack is too frightened to speak further. However, He confirmed one important detail: the attackers were students from Lenthorpe High School and members of a group called the Brotherhood.
Hey,
Hey,
come on in.
thanks.
The next day, Karl visits Randall's former girlfriend, a teacher at Lenthorpe High School named Kara. He asks who will replace Randall at the school. She explains that the administration is searching for someone to handle his former class, the most troubled group in the school. Karl decides to apply, not as a career move but to investigate from the inside. Kara tells him he will need certification but promises to help. The following morning, Anya returns to school for the first time since her father's death. Her friend Danny welcomes her warmly. Karl arrives to register and meets Warren, the mechanic teacher, who offers to show him around. As they walk through the halls, Warren casually asks if Karl plans to take over the notorious class.
You got a whip in that briefcase?
Oh, absolutely.
And a sense of humor. Well, good luck up there.
Thanks.
Karl notices the tense atmosphere and the way many students behave more like gang members than teenagers. After briefly getting lost, the janitor Johnny directs Karl to the classroom.
I know you're feeling me, baby. I know you're feeling me. I'm telling you, man. Can't get it.
Karl calmly introduces himself, but no one listens. When he asks for the music to be lowered, the students ignore him until a student named Dante tells them to turn it down out of curiosity.
I still don't care to hear what you got to say.
Karl introduces himself as their new teacher and pulls out a yo-yo. The students laugh, assuming it is a joke. Karl explains that while many see a yo-yo as a toy, it was once used as a weapon in the Philippines centuries ago. To prove his point, he throws it with precision, shattering the soda bottle in a student's hand and capturing the class's attention.
Now,
He teaches them a lesson about perception and warns them never to judge someone by appearance. During lunch, a group of students mock him outside, unaware that Karl planted a recording device in the car they are leaning on.
Ma, somebody's gonna take care of that real good.
Danny, this car is beautiful.
Anya admires Danny's flashy Mustang and wonders how he can afford it, but he avoids answering. At the same time, Karl and Joey follow suspected Brotherhood members to an abandoned factory. Inside, the store owner who called the police hangs tied up with his hands above his head. The gang beats him repeatedly and even throws a ball directly into his stomach as if using him for target practice.
So you called him, didn't you?
The gang leader demands to know why he spoke about the murder. The terrified man begs for mercy and admits he called the police, which only provokes more violence. Before the situation escalates further, Joey steps forward confidently while Karl provides cover from the shadows. Karl fires warning shots and injures two gang members.
Want to try that yourself? Look around you. Everybody here is dead when I say so. Good choice.
The leader orders the witness released. Before leaving, Joey warns them not to move until the red laser disappears. Later that night, the high school students Dante and Mace steal a car parked on the street. Mace breaks the window and disables the alarm with experience. Joey watches from a distance, revealing that the car was bait. Karl later opens up to Kara about his past. Randall was not only his brother but also his partner in mercenary work. Randall grew tired of working as a government mercenary and decided to become a teacher to make a difference. Their conversation is interrupted by a phone call from Joey revealing that Mace and Dante stole the bait car. Joey takes Karl to the location where the stolen car is hidden. Karl wants to strike immediately, but Joey convinces him to wait until the next day. Karl then plays the recorded evidence, exposing everything the gang planned.
Sounds interesting.
The next day, Karl walks into school as if nothing has happened. Class is about to begin when a student named Keishan starts clutching his stomach and pretends to be in pain. He slips out of the classroom without permission, but instead of heading to the bathroom, he sneaks around the back of the building to let gang members inside. Back in the classroom, Mace turns the music up loudly again, making it clear he has no intention of cooperating. Karl asks him to turn it off, but Mace refuses. After several warnings, Karl calmly picks up the radio and throws it out the window.
always carry away as possible. In absence of compromise, greater force prevails.
Karl disarms him effortlessly. Karl steps outside the classroom to look for Keishan but finds himself cornered by the gang in the bathroom. With precise and controlled force, he subdues the thugs, earning the janitor's respect.
I ain't never seen no teacher use no Green Beret Special Forces tactics like that before.
Johnny later reveals that he also has a military background and shows Karl a hidden weapons room in the basement. The following day, as Anya walks home, a masked man suddenly speeds past her and nearly hits her. He steps out and delivers a chilling warning.
Conversation did not happen.
That night, Anya tells Karl what happened. She feels shaken and confused, especially about how the masked man knew she was related to Karl. Karl reassures her and tells her to stay home where it is safe. Later that same night, Karl, Joey, and Johnny discover Warren running a stolen car operation inside the school garage with the students. It becomes clear that Warren controls a large illegal operation. He and the students strip vehicles and sell the parts, earning a significant amount of money each month. As Karl listens, Warren receives a phone call from Dante. The police found one of the stolen cars, and a short chase ended with Mace being killed by the police. Warren shows no remorse when he receives the news. The next day in the classroom, Karl warns the students that they are not soldiers and should not throw their lives away. Dante argues that survival gives them no choice. Karl responds that desperation is not an excuse for killing. His statement angers Dante, who insists that the police killed Mace, not the gang. However, Karl already suspects Dante played a role in Randall's death. After school, Karl visits Kara and asks about Warren. She explains that many students like him, but outside of school he is cold, manipulative, and controlling. She also admits that he once asked her out, and she refused because of his possessive behavior. Karl asks her to look into Warren's background. Across the cafeteria, Warren watches them and grows suspicious. Later that day, while Karl is at home with Joey, Kara calls with urgent news. She has discovered something about Warren and asks Karl to come immediately. Warren grows suspicious, goes to Kara's house, and attacks her. After learning that Karl is Randall's brother, he kills her. Anya later discovers her boyfriend's secret. She finds her father's stolen badge, a mask, and Brotherhood clothing in Danny's room. Realizing he killed her father, she defends herself using her karate training and escapes. Karl later finds Kara dead and uncovers the file exposing Warren. He was a former Marine involved in illegal operations that led to his expulsion from the force. Karl prepares to confront the Brotherhood directly. Joey and Johnny stand by him. At the school, armed gang members enter the building and the gunfight quickly erupts. After further exchanges, Karl captures the gang leader and forces him to reveal that Warren controls the entire operation. The following day, Karl enters Warren's classroom and confronts him publicly. Warren attempts to discredit Karl by exposing his mercenary past.
You also never said that you were a mercenary, right? You kill people for money. How do we know that you didn't kill Ms. LaBelle?
When that fails, Warren reaches for a weapon hidden in his briefcase. Despite being stabbed with a screwdriver, Karl pushes through the pain and delivers a final blow. Johnny casually tells the students to return to class, and for the first time, they look at Karl with respect. Later, Karl and Anya visit Randall's grave. Anya places flowers and her father's badge on the headstone. She promises to protect their home and keep Karl in her life. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.